I got to tell you today, you're not a very nice tech guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're not nice.
Yes,
you started the shit off already not nice.
Oh, yes, I am.
I walked right in, and it's all of a sudden arrogant, mean tech guy.
No. It's incooperative co-host.
It kind of reminded me of this week. So I did my little Stuart Smalley daily affirmations.
Right.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And guys started people like me.
Yep.
Started boarding.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, good morning, you guys. And this old elderly couple walks in. The old guy looks at me and he goes, idiot.
Oh, he pegged you.
What? He goes, seriously, he looked at me and he's like, idiot. And she's like, oh my God, he's got dementia.
How long has this guy known you?
Probably forever.
No.
He was like spot on.
It took you how many seconds before he just
I knew that was coming. I
Bam.
knew it. I knew as soon as I brought up this, he was going to sit there and tell me, oh yeah, this guy's got it spot on. You are an idiot. So
you just call it like you see it.
But okay, listen. As soon as you start the morning off, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is gonna be a good day.
Right.
Right. How you doing? Good morning, idiot. So that's not. But the best part is flight number 2.
Right.
So I'm standing there. I'm in the first class in between the partition. This elderly woman walks on, and I'm looking at her. She's got her cane. I'm like, good morning, ma'am. And she goes, your airline's stupid. I'm like, what is in the fucking water, man? What is up? These people are just coming.
Somehow you weren't setting the tone
looking
of the
around
flight.
going, what the man? I'm a nice guy. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I am being really nice.
Right.
And next thing you know, I'm an idiot and my airline's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, people know.
That's it. Just people know, right?
People know. Like, hey, they're just calling it's hard when like the truth just spews out. It's like those little kids that is like they say stuff and it's genuinely honest.
I knew before I even started talking about this. I knew it. I'm like, I am so giving him shit to talk about me.
Right.
And call me an idiot.
It's all good.
So, I had been thinking a lot about like, when you're traveling and the window seats.
Right.
Okay. When you're looking out the window, the reason why people like window seats.
Yeah, they want to look at the windows.
Yeah. So wouldn't it be cool one day if they had a plane? Could you imagine having this? Like the whole side of the plane be like a window?
Dude, that's like, I'm going to tell you right now, like, it boggles my mind, like in this world of technology. It's like the cockpit has those giant windows.
Right.
Right.
Especially the Airbuses. Airbus have huge windows.
They have big windows, but why does the window have to be so small?
I don't know.
Like they don't have to be.
Yeah.
They're just like somebody decided, oh, this is a good size. Like why? Like that's the best part of flying.
Right.
Like if I was designing these things, like make those windows like picture windows where they're like large windows, like on the wide bodies and stuff. They're big windows,
Right?
And there's no reason why they can't put that big windows on the small planes.
Could you imagine, like when you go into, Soarin'? Is it Soarin' at Disney or? Is it Universal or something?
Yeah,
like
where
that?
you get in it and you're like,
you're in the
flying
IMAX
all over, the wraparound IMAX type of thing,
and you're looking and you can see flying. How cool would it be that if you're sitting in the windows and after takeoff, you're climbing and all of a sudden the sides just come up and it goes, and the whole side's just glass.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, look at that.
I mean, it would be cool, but it's cool on certain situations, like if I'm applying that to like an international flight, the first thing we're doing is closing the windows.
I know.
Yeah. Like we're always, so we don't want the windows open. We only want the windows open like when we're ready to land and wake your ass up.
Just
get ready.
Burst the bubble, man. Burst
No,
the bubble.
but it's not the bubble burst because I like the idea of like having bigger windows and all that stuff because, us doing domestic flying and stuff, like, you're on a 2-hour flight and everything. Like people aren't going to sleep. They're looking around. They're looking at where they're going and all that stuff, whereas longer flights, obviously the bigger windows, but that's where we have it in the industry. We had the big windows in the long flights that everyone wants to close, right?
Yeah.
And then on the the shorter flights, we have these little small windows, and everybody wants to look out the window, right? And then, you know, when we have those seats too, don't you hate those seats that are like, oh, you got a window seat and there's a wall?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, there's no window.
Yeah, there's
Just a
no
wall.
there's just
Yeah.
a wall.
But they
there.
sold it as a window.
Or you have a window seat and like you're between the two windows and like you like is my
I
window,
love the videos when
is
people
my
put that
window
like,
back here?
yeah,
Or is
this
my
is
window up
this
here?
is my window seat, and they're showing the freaking wall of the airplane.
Right.
But what I like about it though is that when you're flying, especially on clear days,
Right.
like you're going through Colorado and everything, isn't it cool? Like you look down the mountains and you can see like the snow covered, and it literally, I mean, it's like it's so surreal.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of gliding through and you're just like looking down. Even still today, it still gets me because, you know, you're looking down and the beauty of just our country it's incredible.
Yeah, you know what I really like to do when I'm like, when I was a kid, like I'd love to like look at clouds and like figure out what they look like.
Formations, yeah.
Yeah, the
like
formation.
a picture or something.
I still do that today.
I
Like
know, so
I'll
do I.
look from above and you see these like long, you know, swirly clouds or big puff clouds. And I'm still doing that. I'm like, what's that look like?
I know it's
like-
crazy. I looked at one the other day and it looked like SpongeBob. I'm not kidding. It did. It had the little square. Was
Yeah.
like little bitty things on the out. It looked like little SpongeBob up in the air. I know it's crazy, but that we do stuff like that when we look out there.
It's awesome. You know, when you were saying about the windows and all that stuff, it's like I am I want to see out the windows when I fly and stuff. But my wife, she always takes the window seat.
Really?
She's the pilot. Every time she gets on a plane, she's got this big old picture window. But then when I get on a plane and we're non-revving, and I actually have time to sit down and look at the window,
You're in
because
the middle seat.
you know, our job, we don't get to look at the window that
Yeah.
often. You know, I'm in the freaking
Middle seat.
middle seat aisle.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, really?
Yeah, you're nothing.
Yeah, I'm like,
nothing.
I'm like, honey, like,
No.
why are you at the window and I'm like, I want to look at the window.
I'm the pilot.
right,
That's it. I'm the pilot. You're the flight attendant. Get
Right.
over in the middle seat.
right.
That's
Like,
exactly what it is. But
I am.
it is
boggles my mind.
so cool though, because you're flying. I mean, you fly in Hawaii, you see the islands, right? You fly
Right.
into Cancun, Mexico. You're flying along the coast, you see the beautiful water.
Right.
I mean, the window seats are incredible. But what do you think is the number one question that we get asked about what do they see on the ground? You got to know this one.
Yeah.
What?
What's those little circles down there?
The alien.
What's those little
it's
circles?
It's
on
the
the ground?
U.S. alien nation territorial space parking spots.
Parking spots, right? They got to know where they can go.
Exactly. It just happens to be in Nebraska, right? You got all these damn circles everywhere. And the first thing that they ask us is, what are those circles all over the ground?
Yeah.
And you'll know you're over Nebraska because it's everywhere. I mean,
it it is fascinating. Like you got to take it from a new person flying. Like you get up from the ground. You know, you go by farms and stuff. You don't see that.
No.
Like that. You don't see that they have these like circular irrigation systems. But you see, so when you get in the air, all of a sudden you see all these circles everywhere, and it's weird. Like I was just thinking about that the other day when I was flying into Rome, and no circles. They have no
really?
circles anywhere in the country. Like it's all like mishmash patch, like everything. Like you would see a European, like there's just no circles like that. We have the circles. I haven't yet to see them. Tell me where the circles are in Europe.
Wonder why that is.
Somebody write it in.
Do you think that? I mean, do you think that they don't need them? I mean,
I don't know. It's weird because like irrigation doesn't have to be circular.
No.
They have the ones that just go straight down the lines. They have ones that are already embedded, like all that stuff. But, I don't know. It was wild. I was just like, I was thinking about that this last flight coming in. I'm like, wow, there are no crop circles here.
Yeah, in Nebraska, it's a center pivotal irrigation system. Pivotal, blah, blah. Do you like that? Yeah. It's a center pivotal irrigation system, and I rolled it again.
It's all right.
It's really cool, but what it is that it actually extends out like a quarter of a mile. This pipe goes out, and it goes out a quarter of a mile. It's on these wheels, and then it goes around in this big circle But it takes like anywhere from 24 to 48 hours for it to complete
it's just
one big circle.
It's a slow moving little teeny irrigation system that can rotate circular, pivoting off of one spot.
I couldn't even imagine the maintenance of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that'd have to be crazy.
the maintenance can't be too crazy because you're only dealing with one line, right?
Yeah,
it's just one line.
Still,
one big long pipe.
A quarter of a mile long, though.
Yeah. Hey, dude, farmers work hard.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was thinking about that the other day too. I was like, "There's not enough farmers in this world." Props to the farmers out there.
Yeah, but it's getting less. I mean, all they're doing now, even around us, you see it every day out in our area, out in our township. All the small farms are getting bought up, and it's all getting turned into these big homes.
Oh yeah, the big development plots. So there's more people, less food.
Yeah.
I don't think in our lifetime it's going to happen, but there's definitely going to be a world food shortage sometime. I mean, it's mathematically it's going to happen. Like the population's going, and we're not producing more. We're producing more things like data centers.
Yeah. Well, in the back part of my property, we were talking about this before we even came in here. This guy just purchased the back part, this back farm. My land backs up to a farm, and he just purchased it, went back there 30, 40 feet of farmland that was trees. He just ripped that shit right out.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to turn it into residential
somehow,
neighborhood too, because
you might have neighbors soon in your back.
No, I don't want neighbors.
You don't have any control. It's not your property.
I don't want neighbors.
So.
See,
that's exactly what he's saying. So
yeah, exactly, and they're going to move in anyway. But no, I mean they have so many cool things when you're looking at the different lakes and rivers. You ever see like a river, it goes to nowhere. I mean, you're up in the air and you see it, and all of a sudden it just stops. Or you see like a road out in the middle of nowhere and it goes nowhere. Now, one of the strange things though is that when you're going across the United States and it's at nighttime, and we're out in the middle of flipping nowhere.
Right.
You've been up in the cockpit and you're sitting up there and you're talking to whoever's flying, and you look out there and you see that one
little
freaking light.
Yeah.
That one light.
Yeah, you're always wearing like what? What is that?
Yeah.
What's that out there?
Is it and you start questioning, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think of all kinds of crazy stuff like is it a fire station?
Yeah.
Is it like, a ranger station?
Natural gas thing? Something.
Is it, some type of natural gas line? Is it a line from electrical line going through, or who knows, but
did you ever think it was somebody off the grid?
No, that hasn't really popped in my mind.
Really?
No.
See, when I seen it out there, I was like, what if there's somebody off the grid?
Yeah.
Living off the grid, out in the middle, flipping nowhere.
Dude, I like my luxuries. I'm gonna tell you right now.
We're talking about somebody living off the damn grid.
I'm telling you,
I know that.
I'm not that guy. I have no reason to live off the grid. Like, unless I was like wanted, I'm like so antisocial. Like I can't communicate with humans.
Right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Like those are the things that I would do that, but that's not you and I.
So you're sitting in the light and you didn't even wonder if it's off the grid.
No.
You ain't got no damn imagination at all. Anyway, I wondered
in my world.
No, I wondered.
I thought it could be Rudolph.
So I was like, I wondered.
Like his nose.
Whatever. Rudolph's nose, you jackass. I was sitting there thinking that it's somebody off the grid. So I'm like, okay, did anybody really just go off the grid? And of course they did.
Oh, yeah.
But there was this guy, his name was Christopher Knight. Okay. Years ago in Maine, this guy goes off the grid.
Yeah.
Okay. He's driving. He's in his car. They said he's really intelligent, but he's one of these introverts. Grew up in a family that, they didn't talk to their neighbors and stuff like that. But this guy, he goes in his car. He's driving. He's like 100 and some miles away from where he normally is at. He's almost out of gas. He pulls over in this remote area in Maine. He leaves his keys on his dashboard. He freaking disappears.
There you go.
27 years this guy lives in the freaking woods without ever having contact with anybody. And that's what made me think about that light, because this guy goes in there for 27 freaking years.
Yeah.
No crimes, no nothing, not wanted.
No. Yeah. But he just decided he wanted to check out of society.
Yeah. So he goes off the grid, and you know how they caught him? So they're
why did they want to catch him?
But that's the
point.
That's the
you
point.
Lead up
right?
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do they want to catch him?
Why do they want to catch this
Yeah.
guy? Now this guy was known as the Hermit, or some North Pond Hermit.
Okay.
And what it was they had all these cabin burglaries. And so what was missing was like propane, food, camping stuff,
right.
survival items, right? And they had thousands of them over the years, but it was never enough to where it's like, okay, you have to go on a manhunt for somebody.
Yeah. People are like, my propane, I knew I had extra propane here.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
I had some Charmin on the shelf over here.
That's exactly how they explained it. That's exactly how they explained it. They're like, they weren't sure if they had bought the canned goods or whatever it was. So this ranger, it didn't live far from this one park where they had like a camp for kids.
Mm-hmm.
So he decides to put this sensor in there, thinking this guy had come back to this numerous times.
Yeah. Was it when you say the sensor? So like, was it one of those like, there's a lot of hunters that have those like cameras.
No,
that are like infrared cameras that they can like catch people at night or any type of movement?
No, this one was just about movement. Like, so if there was any movement in the cabin, it would trigger in his own house.
Alarm, whatever. Yeah.
And he didn't live far. He was like a couple miles from there. So it triggered an alarm in his house. And then he comes down there and he catches this guy. Okay, so this guy did all these crimes. Right.
Burglary.
Didn't ever do anything else.
Right.
So they incarcerate him for 6 months. They sentence him for 7 months, and he already did his time, and he's already out.
Time served, back to the forest.
20s? No, they banned him from the forest. He couldn't.
How do you ban somebody?
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. How the hell you ban somebody from a forest?
Yeah.
So you're going to stop him from walking in, but he never went back.
Right.
But again, that goes back to saying that could it possibly?
Can you imagine coming
grid?
back to society after 27 years?
That's his thing.
Like that's like being in prison and coming back in, and like those people don't understand. Like, what? There's cell phones. Like there's an internet.
And he got a job. He got a job actually working in a car shop where he didn't have to talk to many people. He was like doing oil changes and stuff like that.
I am so we are so opposite of that person. Like I wouldn't even think about that type of stuff. I mean,
off the grid.
The only time I think about that type of stuff like is like survival. Just like, okay, if there's like some type of like giant crazy natural occurrence like a volcano or something, like or earthquake or floods or something like that, and how am I going to survive type of thing? Can I do that? All that type of stuff. Like, I think I have enough knowledge to kind of like get there, but I still don't have enough. Like,
do you ever have that thought of like if the plane ever, if you went down some remote area, survival? You ever thought about that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that movie Survive, whatever.
Yeah.
About the soccer team that like crashed into the
I don't know if I'm eating
South America,
though.
Whatever. Well, I ain't staying around that long. That's what I'm saying.
Leaving.
Like
we're packing up.
They were on top of this mountain, and I'm thinking, okay, I know how to ski. I mean, not that I'm gonna have skis with me, but I can make a freaking sled of some sort, like to get out of there and just get off the fucking mountain. Like, I want to get out of that like extreme environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay, which way do I go? Well, if I was flying here, I knew that, there's an ocean going this way, or there's something, I know the direction. I can figure out the direction, with the sun and, all that stuff. Like, you can figure out, okay, I need to just go this way. I'm going to run into something, right?
Plus, we have leftover meals.
Yeah. That won't last too long.
You got some snacks.
Yeah.
Right? Couple cookies.
No, you can live off the land pretty good. I mean, depending on what it is. I mean, like if you're in that mountain like they were, where it's like all glacier and snow and stuff, so there's nothing to eat up there, but there's lots of water, right?
Yeah.
And you can go a long time more than without eating versus not water, right? So you can get water. So as long as you can get some water and keep going, like, and that's what ended up happening, that whole story. I don't know if you ever seen that movie.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Like somebody, a party of them finally just left to try to find, and they made it, and then they brought help back, but they were there for months.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm like, no,
we're leaving.
No, dude.
Yeah, we're packing our shit up and we're going.
The second you were like, hey, you know what? Those toes look kind of good.
Yeah, no. Now I'm not looking at you like no Big Mac. I'm like, Sean, we're gonna lose some pounds. We're hitting the fucking road, man. There's no way. There's no way. It ain't happening.
I'm getting off that damn mountain. Like especially it's cold, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to get out of here. I'm gonna keep moving to keep myself warm and keep going. Like keep going. Like,
all right, we're gonna switch gears because we're gonna stop talking about possibly eating each other, but that's disgusting. No, so we were discussing this about electronics because we had found a couple of the iPads, and I was talking to a couple of the cleaning people. Do you know how crazy it is? How many iPads and electronic devices are found on airplanes?
Dude,
this is passengers. You guys really need to pay attention to this part of it.
Yeah, it's insane amounts of electronics because like doesn't like the airlines. I know I've heard they like do like open auctions and stuff. Eventually, after like so much time, whatever, they get this warehouse full of this stuff. And they're like, we got to get rid of this. Like, we got to empty it out.
They have, I mean, each of the major carriers between 500,000 and 1 million pieces of electronics that is collected every single year. And what it is, it's the iPhones, the earbuds. Earbuds are crazy. If you go on, and what he's talking about the online auctions, there's numerous sites that you can go on and purchase them, government sites.
Yeah.
And then there's one in Alabama. It's an airline resale site, and you can actually go online and purchase things online from there, and you can go to the store too. But what happens is that they have they said roughly it's 200 to 500,000 iPhones a year alone.
Jeez.
iPhones. And the one easiest thing well, actually a couple things, right?
Right.
On yours, do you still have that screen on yours if you clean it? Okay, so tell them about that screen whenever you click it and it turns on your phone.
Yeah, I mean mine's right here. So I have the screen right here. If you take that off, it just opened on me. But if you close it, lock the screen, I have a screen and I got widgets on there right now. But it says this, if found, this iPhone belongs to Sean, right? But I made that screensaver myself.
Yeah.
And I put in my wife's number on the screen so that you can get the screen. And it's came back to me. So it's already happened.
That is one of the best ways on the screensaver, but an easy way, very, very easy. Do you know like the things that you get from the mail and it's got your address and your address on it?
Yeah, it's called address labels.
Okay, but I'm just saying you get them in the mail, you smart ass. Just take one of those, stick it on the back, put a piece of clear tape, and you can just do it for if you just want to do it when you travel.
Yeah.
Just stick it on the back of your iPhone just in case.
People put all their stuff on bags. I have my name and number on all kinds of stuff. Like I haven't been on my freaking water bottle. I got it like all kinds of stuff. I talk to
the cleaners all the time. The other day I was like, on an average, how many iPads do you find per day? On a cleaning crew, just a normal cleaning crew.
Right.
They'll tell you 25 to 30 iPads a day.
That's crazy.
25, 30 that are in the seat backs. Now,
only probably, I bet you maybe half of them get returned. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Even less than that, because what it is that they don't have that on their front, and 9 out of 10,
they don't have
10
anything
times,
identifying the device.
None. Right? Yep. Okay, how many times have we collected them?
Oh, yeah.
When have you ever seen, maybe like every once in a while, right? No. I've never seen that on anybody's phone.
Right.
I've never seen that.
No, because they want their family. I want my dog. I want something cute on there. Like, you could do that.
Right.
Like, I got R2-D2 on mine, but I put a little teeny message on there saying, if found, because the one thing you can't do is you can't unlock these, right?
Yeah.
Unless you
right, they're no good to you.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So they're no good to you. You can't get into them. But if it has a message on there, just like I have my screensaver, but I also have a message saying, hey, if found, this is how you return it type of thing. And then if the phone's dead, now you're kind of SOL unless somebody actually charges it to try to figure out what is going on.
And
and most of the airlines won't do
and that goes into the mailing label.
Yeah. That will help.
Smart ass. So that goes into his.
Is that what that's called?
Shut up. So, you know something? I'm going to come up with a shirt. You know what it is? I'm going to show up here one day. I'm not kidding you. I'm going to take it off, and it's going to go, shut up, Sean.
Yeah,
That's
shut up,
what.
Sean.
Shut up, Sean.
Well, get something, man. You never have even our logo on it.
Shut up, Sean.
You got a little baseball character.
Anyway,
on
what I'm
his
saying
shirt
is
today.
that make sure that you take those mailing labels or something, stick it on a phone. Put it on a phone, put it on your iPad, put it on your laptop, because it's not, those are the three things. Now, the earbuds, let me tell you, chances of you getting those back, slim to none.
Yeah.
Okay. Truthfully, they're slim to none. Unless it's like you have they broke this down 0 to 2 hours, you got a decent chance of getting it back.
Yeah.
24 hours, it drops dramatically, right?
Yeah.
48 to 72, they're saying there's a good chance you're not getting it.
Yeah.
Okay, now after 15 days, it goes from the local airport to a storage facility.
Right.
Okay, once it hits that storage facility,
Yeah, you're done.
it's just a matter of time, because then it's like 90 days. Then what happens, it's bought in bulk. And these companies buy this and they clear them out. And then you can go and actually purchase these things, go back and purchase your own shit from one of them. Instead of just putting your label on it. That was being
Problem
a
is,
smart
I know, but most people don't
put your
even
label
know,
on it.
don't know where to even go to buy that stuff.
I know, that's a
stuff.
smart ass, but put your label on it. I mean, there's no reason for you to lose your stuff. The first thing that I do whenever I find something, if I find it in a row with a seat, is I write the flight number, I write the date, I write exactly where it was found at, because that way, down in baggage claim,
they have an idea.
They have an idea just in case your battery goes out. It knows exactly the seat assignment.
Yeah. The other thing about this whole thing, all these things are great safety precautions, but if the airline doesn't follow their procedures, like all it takes is one employee that just like doesn't follow the procedure, he's still, it gets out of that loop.
Yeah.
That whole loophole. You can write all that stuff down, and if that note doesn't go with the device.
I've walked up. I mean, it's literally, I've walked up to gates and I've seen earbuds sitting on a gate.
Yeah, and they
just
hadn't
didn't go
returned.
Anywhere. Yeah, didn't go anywhere. There ain't no way in hell nobody's getting those things back.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
There.
Like, it only takes one person to take it out of that loop and all that stuff. But I mean, honestly, that's a great idea to like put your address. I'd put my phone number on my devices and stuff because I want to get it back. Getting the address, how long it's going to take before they actually contact you.
Yeah.
Like, you need to either have a phone number or I would recommend an email.
Right.
One of the two, in order that whatever you can feel comfortable with, to have some way for them to contact you. Because I've gotten several things back. I've gotten my phone back. I've got my iPad back. I've gotten freaking all kinds of stuff back.
Especially if you're going to travel. You don't have. I mean, if you don't want to do it all the time, when you travel, put that mailing label and then put your phone number and cover it in Scotch tape. And when you get home, pull the shit off.
Yeah.
Because you'll know at least it's in your house. But if not, it's going to be in some damn storage facility. I guarantee you.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's just a little something. I mean, because a lot of people are, I mean, I already seen this last week. We've turned in probably 5 different electronic devices this week alone.
Right.
So just take time, do it, and that way you get your stuff back. But what's been going on with you?
Dude, I was like doing my last trip right now for the month to Rome. Like, had some cool experiences. One, to start off. So because I've been going there all month, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do these Lime scooters around Rome. I did it like, I was telling you, I couldn't do it because I lost my ID last week, whatever. And this week I was like, okay, I'm going to go do these Lime scooters. And so I recruited all these people. So I had like people there was 3 of us on the crew. And so we went out. We went all over Rome. I'm talking, we scootered through the Forum. We scootered to like down all kinds of like little crazy alleys. On the scooters, you can go anywhere.
Right.
And then here's the crazy, nobody says anything to you. Like I'm going in the middle of squares, scootering around.
Yeah.
People everywhere. We're scooting through the people. Like, it was just like, it was a cool way to like get around Rome. We went all through that Forum. We went all the way around the Colosseum. We went up on these hills, went into neighborhoods that like I'd never been into. Like, I was like, let's get off the beaten path here. Like, just go and see where, how's the Romans really?
So you were playing the captain of this crew.
Yeah. And they were like, where are we going? I'm like, wherever this thing points me. Like, just go.
Let me tell you something. That's the one thing about this guy. Any of you guys, if you're on his crew, you're gonna have a good time because that's him. He's like, where are we going? I don't know, that direction.
Right.
We'll figure it out after that.
Let's go.
That's exactly.
So here's the crazy thing. So the lead on our flight, she was like, let's go up to the Keyhole. Let's go. Okay, have you ever heard of Keyhole?
No.
Okay, neither have I. I didn't know what the heck the Keyhole in Rome was. But if you Google it, the Keyhole in Rome, it's this place that's up in this like villa or something like that. But it has this giant door and it has this keyhole that you. Well, there'll be like lines
Hence
to this
the
keyhole,
word
right?
keyhole.
And you look through it, and when you look through it, it has this trellis of all these trees and bushes, and it goes straight view to the Vatican. So the Vatican is pictured perfectly.
Oh, cool.
So you look through this keyhole, and then right down this long thing is the Vatican. People stand hours in line just to look through that hole to see the Vatican. I'm like, I see the Vatican from anywhere in Rome.
You can't even take a picture.
You can. It takes a little while to do it, but I mean, it was amazing. So anyways, we went running around on scooters and we happened upon this. The lead was like, I want to go to the Keyhole. She didn't know where it was. She was just like, I want to go here. So we just happened and like, I'm turning. I'm like, I want to go up this way. I want to go that way, whatever. All of a sudden we're like back in the back alleys and stuff. And we come in and here's this huge line. And we're like, what's that? She's like, this is the Keyhole. This is the Keyhole. Where it got to the Keyhole? How did we find the Keyhole? It was just like random.
All worked up.
Yeah. So we stopped and we were trying to ask people like, how long are you standing in line? Nobody understood what the heck they were talking about, or we were talking about. So anyways, we took these scooters all around Rome. Eventually, like jumped down. We jumped onto the river. Like I had a ramp going down to the river. We scootered along the river all the way back to our hotel. Came up the ramp, scooted right back into our neighborhood, the whole 9 yards. Scooters were awesome. But here's the thing. So I signed up, and this is like a little, shout out to everybody out there that wants to like do this. If there's Lime scooters, look for the deals. Like sign up for either you're like, they have like hourly subscriptions where you can like, do a bulk. That's what I was going to ask you. Or you can do like, sign up for like, there's a subscription where you get like a discount because you're a member type of thing.
Right.
So I signed up for this. It was like €3.99 euros, whatever, per month. And they give you a discounted price. So anytime you use it, every 20 minutes we're like discounted. So I told the lead to do this. She came with me. And then another flight in, he's like, oh, I don't know how to do. Okay. I said, well, this is what I do, to keep the price down. So we all get done with our scooters. Dude, we were on it for almost 2 hours. It was like $14. Wow, 14
that
years.
That is cool.
Right?
That is cool. Yeah.
Right. So then leads 14 years. New guy, he gets on there. He didn't sign up. Almost 40 euros. He was like, is this right? I'm like, did you sign up for the discount? It's right.
You messed up.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah. So anyways, if you're doing it in any city, it doesn't matter where you're at, because I like to do them. I've done them in Washington State. I've done them in Indianapolis. I like all over, anywhere I can, see them, I'll do them.
Yeah.
Instead of walking, hell yeah.
So you went from like the cool guy with him, like, damn, you just cost me 40 euros.
Yeah. And the funny thing was this, that like we were going to go out and like keep going and stuff. And we were like, we're just going to go. Because we were driving through the river there.
I'm parking the damn thing right here. Yeah. I'm walking home.
Right. So we were driving through the river. And when we were going through there, it was like really long ride on the river, but we were getting pelted with bugs. Like it was like pop, 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 pop. And it was like, we ate some bugs. There was bugs in your eyes. There was bugs everywhere. We were like, so by the time we actually got out, I had sunglasses, so it was good for me. And the young guy didn't have him. And so, rookie. Anyways, so
squinting, looking through.
So like, anyhow, we got up and we got to the hotel, and we just so happened to come up by the hotel. So we were like, let's go up. I'm gonna freshen up, jump in the shower, take a little shower, get the bugs off
your hair. Yeah,
brush my teeth a little bit.
Some shit in your nose. What the hell's that?
Good. So then, anyhow, he's like, after he sees his bill, he's like,
I can't eat.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. Yeah,
I'm gonna go upstairs to dinner and eat some bread.
Yeah, he was gonna go to dinner with us, all this stuff. I think I'm gonna pass now. Like,
we go up and have but
yeah, he was. I was sad for the guy, but I understood what.
Thanks a lot, like, Sean.
Yeah. But yeah. So, anyways, the other thing we did was we had this thing where we were getting pizza, and this was on the trip before, and I didn't tell you about this experience, but it was amazing. We were two of us. We go to this pizza place, and we get there. There's this big old line. Well, we're not paying attention. We're just like, oh, maybe we could find another place. And so I'm like, my friend's, she's staying in the line. I'm going to scout, right? So anyways, we get back and this couple behind me says, hey, would you be willing to share a table? Because I think if you're a bigger group, they're sitting them sooner than little groups.
Right.
So the guy comes out of the restaurant and he's like, how many year party? 2. How many year 3? 2. He gets to me and I'm like, 4. He's like, come here. Come here. So I was like, whoa, dude, thanks. This is awesome. So we sit down and we met this couple from Bulgaria. That was the coolest. They're like world traveled. They like been all over the country, all of these different countries, been to the United States, been like to, the main things. They're like, they've been to Alaska, they've been to New York, they've been to LA, it was really cool. But the whole experience of like meeting somebody from a different world, and they were trying to explain to us the whole like different cultures and other stuff. And we were talking about how we love the ice cream here and the gelato and all this stuff. And they're like, oh, you got to come to Turkey. We have ice cream there, but it's like taffy. And we're like, what? He's like, yeah, it's like that. So then they like pulled it up online and like showed us, and it looked like they're like making taffy. And I was like, is it, you're thinking it's going to be hot. And I'm like, how's this ice cream? No, they're like, it's cold, but this is the consistency. I was like, I got to go.
You got to go. I was like, he's going.
Now you got me.
What are you going for? I'm going for taffy ice cream. Right. No shit. I was that would be cool.
Yeah. So I was like, wow. But anyways, it was awesome. I mean, the experience abroad, to be able to meet new people and all that stuff, and how friendly people were that were there. It's one of the best things. It's one of the best things about our job is all these different people you meet, domestically and internationally. Yeah.
Because you meet these people. I mean, even with that, out of the blue, right? You guys want to share a table? Oh, hell yeah. You sit down, next thing you know, is like you're friends.
And they spoke really good English, so that, that helped. And we were like, how do you speak English so well? And all this stuff. And they were like, oh, we studied abroad and all this stuff. And they were a young couple, but they were, pretty wealthy. They had good jobs and all this stuff. So they were able to, that's all they do with their money is like they literally tour around the world.
And there's so many of those couples that are like that too.
Yeah.
Because you'll find them on cruises too. They do the same thing, right? These people that travel around the world, and you just happen to run into them.
But here's the interesting aspect to that, what you're saying. Americans, we work our whole damn life to like, okay, at the end of our life, we're going to go do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we
die.
die.
It's so sad. Yeah. And then people die. And they don't get that chance to do it. Like I tell everybody right now, like seize the moment. Yeah. Like you were saying, when I go on a trip, I don't sit in my room ever. Like I go out, like literally I might not have agenda, but I'm like, okay, today I'm walking that way.
But I'm really happy for you with this one because, when I first started, I did all the international. I mean, I did, down the, I did all the South Pac, right?
Yeah. Manila,
Guam, the Philippines, Tahiti, all those. And now for you, you're getting to actually experience this, and it's a whole different animal.
Oh, it's a whole different animal.
I mean,
we're gonna bring G on a trip.
Domestic is completely different than international flying, and especially on your layovers too, because exactly what you're saying. The things that you go do are completely different.
Way different. Yeah, domestically, like I'm always like, it's like, hey, where are we eating? Where's a good restaurant?
What kind of food they have?
Every now and then we're at a destination where, there's something to go see or something like that. But for the most part, most of our layovers and stuff are in a big city, and there's not really too much to see that we haven't already seen, things like that.
But you being a foodie, though, good places you're going, you're in heaven.
Dude, I'm in heaven.
Because it's all that natural flavor. It's none of that sugary flavor and shit.
And this last trip, I ate so well. Oh, here's another little thing that we did on this trip. So I love artichokes. I love artichokes.
He has them shipped to the house.
Yeah. Artichokes are like a big thing in my life and everything. Well, the Jews brought artichokes to Rome historically, and they taught the Romans how to eat artichokes. Hence, there's Roman artichokes. And so the Roman artichoke is a certain way of marinating and cooking this artichoke and other stuff. So you can have Roman artichokes. Well, the Jews, they have Jewish artichokes, and the Jewish artichokes is like a fried artichoke, and they like floured it out and they deep fry this artichoke. Super awesome. Like it's so delicious. So we went to the Jewish Ghetto, which is actually an area in Rome. You can Google it. Highly recommend everybody to go there. There's a whole line of restaurants there, and they're all Jewish owned restaurants, and they sell multiple different types of artichokes. So we ate at this restaurant. It was nothing but artichokes. So every dish we ate was artichokes. We had artichoke salad. We had the Jewish artichokes.
Right.
We did this baked artichokes that was with mozzarella and tomato sauce. Dude,
that's just. But when you're saying that, think about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you go international,
Right.
and you want to rush down to the Jewish ghetto,
Right.
to eat, right?
Yeah.
In the United States, you're not going to rush down to the ghetto,
No.
right? I mean,
And here's the other thing.
not going to rush down to the ghetto.
The really cool area
For the
like,
restaurants.
So like the Pope declared this area that called it this Jewish ghetto, right? And it was because they had all this traditional, this is it. And the synagogue is real close to that.
Right.
But one of the safest places right now at this moment in Rome is right there.
Yeah.
Why? The whole freaking area, I'm talking, is loaded with Carbonari, which is their military police.
Yeah.
Every corner, they got freaking boxes there where they like holes where like machine guns can stick out of them to protect. Like, it's crazy because they're protecting the synagogue.
I know, but I think that's so funny in a different country.
Right. How
when you
different
reference the
right,
ghetto,
right.
right? In our country, you say ghetto, nobody wants to go there.
Oh, no, I'm not going there.
Even the people that live there don't want to go there, right?
Yeah.
But you reference the ghetto somewhere else, you're like, oh yeah, man, we're going to the ghetto.
Yeah. There's a whole nother like Coliseum there
Uh-huh.
that used to be like an amphitheater. So highly recommend. Like, people don't even realize that stuff is in Rome and stuff, but it's another like the whole entire crew. Nobody had ever been there.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? You don't like artichokes?
So you scooter, and you went to the ghetto.
Right, man.
You had a good trip.
Yeah, there's one last thing I got to tell you, because we got to get going here on this stuff and talk about what you're doing. But I got on this trip and I started talking to these flight attendants, and there's a subject that came up that I think that I'm going to start doing some special videos for and put it on our website.
Really?
And that is our population, our culture, flight attendants, people that are traveling, all this stuff. We are so undereducated on financial information.
Yeah.
And there's so many people right now for us that have no clues about retirement or even how to even start to think about it. Like, it blows my mind, like, how many people our age on the trip. And like right now, I flew with a guy who's 70 years old, did relatively well with saving money and stuff, but all he did was save money. But he had no idea that at 70 years old, he should be at a totally different, like, working his money a different way.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand all these things. So I'm thinking I'm going to do like small little video things. Not saying I'm a financial advisor, but it'd be like good information for people to be like, hey, you should know this.
Yeah.
When you hit 59 and a half, there's a whole bunch of shit you need to know.
Yeah.
And
just like FYI information.
So I'm gonna put that out there.
That's cool.
And I've also put together like a calculator and how to like calculate your retirement and all this stuff and what to be looking for with links and all that stuff. Look for it on our website.
Very
Definitely.
Cool. Very cool. But look for this one. Did the guy that was cleaning out the labs? I know I'm completely switching on you, but I had to. I've been waiting to tell him about this one.
Okay.
So they had this video. They had video of this guy that was emptying the labs.
Oh God, I saw this.
Did you
thing,
see that
man.
one,
dude? So this guy, as you can see, the lab thing, the valve opens up, and he doesn't have the tube connected. And that literally the shit comes pouring.
I've always thought the worst job in the whole industry,
right,
is that guy that's got to hook up that hose to the shit tank.
There's no way.
Shit tank, really, because what happened?
And you're driving around a truck filled with the shit.
Yeah, and
that you have to empty and fill back up
refill, and empty.
Like, that's my job.
Hands, okay.
That's a shit job.
This video. This guy goes to hook this up, and this is the worst part about it. If you ever know, like, a hose,
right?
It's a pressurized hose because everything's shooting straight down. Well, the hose doesn't connect, and the shit just keeps flowing.
And he can't now connect it because the shit's flowing.
And it's just flowing straight down. But when he seen this video, he was like, "Oh my God, shit's everywhere." And I'm like, "No, think about the off spray, the spray from the hose just." All over your face.
I'm thinking on the ramp. I'm like,
forget that. It's just everything, shit on your body.
You're being covered all over it. The off spray is, I mean, Dude,
I'm going home.
I'm throwing my clothes away. Shoes are gonna be burned.
I'm going home.
Yeah, my day just ended.
Nastiest
Like,
damn job.
I couldn't even be functioning the rest of the day.
No.
That's nasty.
No. I wouldn't do it. Would you do it?
No.
No. I'd clean the planes.
There's no way
I'm
I would ever do
ramping.
this.
I'm doing anything else other than dumping the shit on an airplane.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No.
What would you do for the interview?
I love the smell of shit.
Yeah. Why'd you want to do this
I love
job?
hanging around shit.
I've always wanted to go clean out shit. Right? That's my whole job. Sorry, I had to do that one. But anyway, so on the plane, I'm waiting out in the terminal area. Here's this girl right across from me. Now I would love to, can't show you the picture. So she was dressed up as Wednesday Addams.
Oh my.
And I would like to say that it was like a fun joke thing. No, literally.
She was like for real, in character.
For real.
Yeah.
I sent him the picture of Thing was on her shoulder and she's petting Thing. Right?
People, why you gotta be weird?
Love this. So she set Thing on the counter and Thing was sitting there. And I'm like, oh, I got to take a picture of Thing. Right. So I shot a picture of Thing, and I'm like, okay.
She probably would have let you, just asked her. She would let you take a picture.
I didn't know she was on our plane because we were like in between gates. So I'm like, oh, let her be on my plane.
Right.
Because you guys, let me tell you something. I tell you, I love our job because of this. It's not normal. What we do is not normal.
We get
There's
to
nothing
deal
normal.
with the abnormal all
There's
the time.
nothing normal about what we do. I mean, even in our whole life, there's nothing normal. I think about this all the time. Nothing is normal about what we do.
No.
And seeing Wednesday Adam dressed up with Thing on her,
traveling.
loving it. No, I'm loving it because I'm like, just bring her on my plane. Just bring her on my plane. And then I turn around and look at the jetway and I'm like, Wednesday.
Here she comes.
Here she comes, man. She got Thing on her shoulder, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh God, I want this picture. I want this picture." So as she comes on, she's petting Thing, and I'm like, "Does Thing want a sanitizing wipe?" She goes and she sits down, and then she
Did she take one?
Well, no, she took Thing and she set Thing on her lap.
Oh, nice.
It's a dirty Thing.
Yeah, nice.
Right? So Thing is sitting on her lap for the whole flight, and then as she's walking out, Thing's on her shoulder walking out. Can't make it up, but it's what I love.
Shit up, man.
I know I do love about our job.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I love people watching. I love airports. Love sitting out there, but I love it when you guys come on our planes. Right. I do. I mean, I don't care. I love it. I love the difference of people because it just makes me laugh. It gives me something to talk about all the time. Even in the galley, I'm like, did you see Wednesday? I'm got a thing hanging on there. So I had to tell you, went to Salt Lake City Airport.
Yeah.
All right. And I love that airport. I haven't been there.
Yeah.
That new one.
What do you like about it?
This is what I liked about it. Okay. I was going to tell you. It's a long ass walk. Okay. But
that's what you like about it?
No, shut up. Listen. No, when I went down,
I know, but I went down a long ass walk.
I know. I'm going to get to the point. So we went down the tunnel and every section, have you been there yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you've been there, whatever. Every section of moving sidewalk, it was a different genre of music. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
You did notice that. Look at
I did know.
Yeah, like
notice it.
Didn't excite you at all?
No.
Well, there's a buzzkill.
No, here's a reason
why. I thought it was a cool airport. The only thing, and I could go on and on about it because it was this airport. They had it was like a $1.8 billion budget, and it went all the way up to $5 billion.
Yeah.
Somebody got fired on that one. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But $5 billion budget. This is beautiful. I love the design, the inside of it. It was huge. He's getting ready to blow this up. I can already tell you.
Yeah.
I know him. I've known him for years. I am 2 seconds from listen, I'm just going to go ahead and let him do it. 2, 1, go ahead, blow this airport up.
Yeah.
I know you're going to. Go ahead.
It's a shit show airport.
See, I told you. I told you.
That's why I specifically asked you, why do you like it? Because I want to hear all the pros to it. Because here's the cons. The cons, it sucks if you are a freaking if you have any type of handicap. Okay? The longest walking airport in the United States.
Gonna get a shitload
I'm talking,
of steps
it's
in.
like It's probably further than Atlanta.
It is.
It is like so ridiculous. And whoever designed it and spent all that money on this, stupid.
You start on one side of Utah, you end up on you're leaving the other side of Utah.
You design an airport where you come into the center and you walk in, and it's a beautiful, like, huge open experience and all this stuff. And you're like, wow, what a pretty airport. Giant food court. Well, because you need food to survive to be able to get to that gate.
Yeah, if you're late, you're not going to make it.
There's no way, because they put the connection to get to the other concourse that you could see through these beautiful windows way across.
Yeah.
And it is not like close like Chicago. Yeah. It's way across.
Yeah.
They put it all the way at the end of the concourse at the very end. They connect through this pretty tunnel with different music going through it. That seems like miles.
Told you he's going to kill it.
It's horrible. And then I don't know what airlines are at the very end of that other concourse that, like, I can't imagine being at that last gate. I mean, it is an awful design of an airport experience. I mean, they need to, like, build a new tunnel in the middle. Like, you would think it would just go over in the middle and then be able to branch off like any normal airport. But they put it all the way at the end. It's terrible. That's what I got to say.
I told you he's going to blow it up.
Hey, I avoid flying there now.
Really?
Like, I used to go to Salt Lake City and all that stuff. Like, I like going down there. Lots of cool ethnic food. I get around on my scooters there, all that stuff. I like the layover, but I'm not going there because the airport sucks.
There you go. In a nutshell, Sean thinks Salt Lake City such as a $5 billion bust.
If they got Lime scooters in the airport that I could get around on, okay, I'm good.
There you go. I knew it was going to happen. I was just waiting. I could tell. But okay, we're going to do one around the globe, and then we're going to get out of here. Guardians game. Ball hit to this little girl. She drops the ball. She goes down to pick it up. This big ogre of a man
steals the ball.
Did you see that video at all? Okay, so the guy steals the ball
over and over.
Stole the ball. Goes over, sits down. They're sitting there. Little girl's got her glove on. She's all upset. Some Guardians person comes over, gives her like 2 or 3 balls. Now, this guy has all this time. All he had to do was just walk back over there and give this little girl the ball. Mm-hmm. Does he do it? No. He gets blown up on social media so bad that he had to come back the next day on the local news network, and he had to apologize. He goes, I was really sorry. He goes, that day I made a lot of mistakes.
Dude, this scenario happens over and over and over. How many times have we seen in our lifetime this same scenario happens over and over? It's like, come on, people.
Could you imagine that being...
Give the kid the ball.
But could you imagine that being your brother? You're like, Bob, you're an idiot, right? Or it's your neighbor. I've seen it.
And most of the time, like, these balls don't mean anything. This isn't the World Series, and it's the amazing, home run from somebody, like those type of balls. And I get, like, I'm going to keep that ball because there's a significance.
There's a lot of money.
But a foul ball, come on, please.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Stupid.
All right, let's go to the inspirational quote.
Inspirational quote. So, remember, don't take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive.
I made that just for him.
Right. And it's true. I don't.
Nope. All right, guys. You guys have a great week. We had a lot of fun. We will see you next time.
See you next time.
See you.
All right, friends. That's a dose of aviation chaos for today. If you laughed, gasped, or got mildly triggered by airport behavior, hit subscribe. Then go ahead and watch another episode, because we are fully committed to turning your free time into airline stories and bad passenger decisions. Leave us a comment with your funniest travel experiences and share this with that one friend who's always late to the airport but somehow blames the TSA. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Cabin Pressure with Sean and G.